Hello and welcome to your Wednesday watch. This is the first of my prom sets that I've got to do, and we're going in and sculpting some almond nails here. Now you may notice that there is no base layer on this little finger. I'm just going straight in with a coloured powder. I'm not worried about a base layer because I know that this young girl, she can only wear them for like a week, bless her, because they're just for prom. Then she's got a dance competition where they've got to be removed. So I'm not worried about her coming back in 3 weeks' time, removing the set and filing to a base layer. So I'm just going in and putting on a coloured powder, and I will cap it in clear to give it that strength. Also, you know, I'm not going to be building it all up with a colour powder. The clear is going to be the stronger one. So because I know this set is not staying on, I'm going to go in and do straight on with the colour. So we are sculpting. She wasn't sure if she wanted ballerina or almond. So we have gone with an almond shape today. So my form is pinched in perfectly, following that natural nail so it falls slightly. So she's having a classic almond. You'll see that I'm wearing a modern almond on my nails as well, so a little bit of a difference. So the classic almond, that one will run from the lower arch is completely straight, but then it will rise to your apex and fall to the tip, whereas if you look at my nails, I'm wearing a modern almond, which from the apex to the tip is completely straight, but the lower arch rises up to meet the tip of the free edge of the nail. So yeah, so many different almonds. I really like the modern almond at the moment, but any almond, I'd take it, any almond. Absolutely love them. Right, so this nail here, I am just doing the base layer because we're going to do a little bit more of designs on the 3 middle nails. So I do my base layers so that I then have that platform to play on. I could do it on the form, but I didn't want to put myself under that. I find it harder to do it on the form, so I like to just put a really quick base layer, whip that form off. It's no different to sticking on a tip, putting on a base layer, filing it and refining it, and then doing designs. So I'm just making the tip of it, and then I'm going to design it in a minute. Now I've put the pinching tool onto that little finger just so that nail pulls in better. We're going to get a deeper C curve running underneath this enhancement. We're going to make the nail nice and narrow and stronger. Very important, very, very strong. So this middle nail, I am making a reverse smile line. So I've just put a teeny bead of clear at the free edge of the natural nail, pushing into the stress points there and painting it down. I'm not creating the almond shape. I'm just making it so that my natural nail is part of the form now. If I was just to do the reverse nail on it, you know, you could find that it'd wobble. And if you want to file your smile line, you'd want to do that anyway. So yeah, it stops it from wobbling. So not a huge enhancement, so I can do it with 1 bead. The nail is facing downwards, so gravity is pulling the product away from the finger. You see that I've used the tip of my brush to make everything flush, and I'm stretching it down away from the cuticle area. With the side of my brush, I'm just pulling in those wings and then stretching it further, but obviously with each stretch it spills out sideways, so tailoring it as I go. So stretching down, tailoring it in, stretching down, tailoring it in, so that you've built a wall of product that you will push product up against. So the free edge of this tip, I'm going to be put in a little bit of coloured acrylic, and mainly, well, most of it will look like I'm just using emerald dazzle, and that's the one glitter that we're using in this is emerald dazzle. So yeah, it's absolutely stunning. Anywho, how are you all? There was no Wednesday watch last week, mainly because I've just been so busy. I was a little bit consumed with the scratch competition that I had. It just completely took over my life, but it's done now. I'm finished. I competed on Monday in London against 4 fantastic nail techs. I shook like a shitting dog. I was so petrified. I've picked the set to bits. I can see all the good in everybody else's. Like, all I can see is just terrible parts on my behalf. I definitely could have done better, but it is what it is. I was so nervous. To be honest, I'm pretty proud that I managed to do the set of nails because I was shaking so much. Yeah, never mind. Maybe if I do it again next year, I'm going to have to try and have some hypnotherapy or something, because I have never ever experienced anything like it. It was insane. At some points, you'd have like 6 judges stood over you. And yeah, they're judges, but they're like renowned top nail techs who I look up to, admire, and they're stood watching me work. And I was all over the place. I was just so scared. But yeah, I decided, you'd have seen for the last few videos, I've been wearing a pipe shape on my nails. I've been wearing pink and white pipes, and that's what I was doing. That's what I did on the day. I sculpted pipe nails. You have 60 minutes to complete it. We've all got the same to work to, but I guess it's how you choose to showcase your skills. So I sculpted pipes. Well, you can call them pipes maybe, but it's questionable. I was so scared, but I won't find out. I won't find out how I do until the 24th of July when I go back to London, and the winner is revealed. But to be honest, I think all of us girls on the day, we said to get to the final 5 is mega. I'm really chuffed because I am just a little nail tech on the top of a very big hill. I'm on my own. I'm not a big company. I don't have a load of funding around me. I have nothing. And we were all the same. We were all like that. It was just really lovely to make it that far. So, yay. I think, well, win or lose, we said there's a 3-hour free bar. We're all going to be freaking winners that night. So, yeah, no worries. I'll just use it as a bench to push and be better for next year. And getting control of those nerves is definitely something I need to work on. Right, let's do a marble. We are going to make a marble. You see that I went and refined that base layer, just bringing it down, making it perfect. And I'm going with a negative space marble. So I put a bead of clear and then my coloured powder, and I'm working the tip of my brush, cutting through the 2 beads like a knife, so that I'm going to get that negative space as it pulls through with the clear. And then we are going to be putting some emerald dazzle. You want to work quick, you want to work wet to keep it thin here, because you have got to cap it. If you don't cap it, you're going to file it away. So yeah, just work quick, work thin, and using the tip of the brush down. Tip of the brush here, edging it around my cuticle, and then I'm going to be painting it down so it's lovely and thin. And then I'm going to be using emerald dazzle from the free edge backwards to create an ombre. So dipped it in my clear and dipping it into raw glitter, and then at the tip I'll wiggle my brush to release the monomer and then pull it back with the tip of my brush, keeping it super duper thin. Adding more if you need to, but when I'm happy it'll be a bead at the back and I'll be capping it all in. You've got to make sure that nothing twinkles at you. Nothing needs to twinkle when you come to cap it, because if it does, that's when you'd file it away. So just make sure nothing sparkles. We're adding in these little swooshes of emerald dazzle. So I picked them up, same, a little tiny eye bogey size bead of clear acrylic with the tip of my brush, dipping it into raw glitter and then wiggly and working it on the nail. And that's that. What was I going to say? My UK tour is still going on, where I am all over the UK currently. My next stop is Bristol. So I'm in Bristol on the 3rd of July on a Sunday. If anybody's that way, it's all on my website. Come on over, come and join me. Everything that you see, we will be covering. So everything that you see today, I'll be covering, because it is a design day. I am back in October, where we're going to learn to sculpt, shape and structure. But it is a design day in July. And you might think, oh, but Kylea, you show us everything on YouTube for free. But this isn't my job. So there are things that I keep out. There are certain things that hopefully you'll understand why. But I have to keep some things out because I'm an educator, and it would be unfair to those students who invest in me and themselves to give everything away. And YouTube is only as good as the actual student. If you're a visual learner, that is fantastic. You'll pick up YouTube really well, but not everybody is. And I do live in the middle of nowhere. I do one-to-ones, but because I'm in the middle of nowhere and some people don't want to drive that far, I am all over the UK. So go and see where I am, because I've been everywhere. I've been in Wakefield, and I've been in Essex. I still have Glasgow to go, and Plymouth. So yeah, check those out. There are interest-free payment options as well on the website. So yeah, go check them out, because what dates are there, and that is it. That is it for the year. There's going to be no more until next year. So yay. So that is it, I think. Nothing else has been going on. Yeah, went to London. Oh my God. Yeah, went to London. Not only the stress of competing, also the stress of catching a freaking train. Oh my God, it was awful. Absolutely terrible. Yeah, but never mind. Train strikes UK, fantastic. And the fact that 4 Irish children thrust 5 eggs into my face, asking me if I wanted to buy them on a train. I've never experienced that before. That was new. Yeah, very interesting. But yeah, strikes are horrible. Never mind. I'm going to let you watch the rest of this video, this little top coat reveal. If you don't already subscribe, please would you? Please give me a like, and maybe pop over to my Instagram and Facebook page. It's Kylea's product page. And Instagram is the same name, Kylie Wherry, nail artist and educator, because there's lots on there that I don't record and I don't do. Lots more of like my life. So if you like that, come and find me. See you all next week.